I just shook my head and looked at him, and then I told him just because a girl smiles at you doesn't mean she likes you. He smiled and told me I was just jealous. What the fuck? That night he walked around the room, lifted his weights and flexed his muscles under his reflection from the dark window, walked over to the mirror and rubbed his fingers through his thick red hair and said, you know, the girls like me because of my pretty red hair. I'd all forgotten how my mother used to shave my head when I had lice. Then he made a muscle. I pretended not to listen to him. And he rubbed his hands through his hair some more and he said, you're just jealous. You're jealous because you don't have pretty red hair like me. And he flexed his muscles in the mirror and took his shirt off with his big red nipples showing. I told him once again not to walk around without a shirt on. I told Bill his Bill titties look like girl titties if you looked at them right. I told him his Bill titties made me question my sexuality. What the fuck? The next morning he woke up and sat at his desk. He started copying something in a notebook. I walked towards him and looked over his shoulder. I saw a W and a W and a W and then another W, all lined up in a row. He was writing W's. I said, what are you doing? Bill said, I'm practicing my W's. I said, why the fuck are you practicing your W's? Bill said, girls like guys with good penmanship. What the fuck? Next day he wrote a poem. It took him hours. That evening he wanted me to read the poem he wrote. He handed me the poem and I read it. I read, oh my love, my darling, I hunger for your touch, the long, lonely time. First it seemed familiar, but I kept reading. And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. It was Unchained Melody. I said, it's Unchained Melody. Bill said, no, it's not. I said, yes, it is. You just wrote down the lyrics to Unchained Melody. That's not a poem, that's just writing down lyrics. He said, no, I didn't. But he did. And he started humming the song, and I could see he was different. He told me he wanted to marry the whole world one day. He wanted everyone in the world to be married together. He was different because he meant these words, and his eyes said, where to? What next? Then his mouth said the saddest word in the world. Tomorrow. What the fuck? But he never loved anybody like he loved Jeanette. Jeanette was this tall girl who lived in the apartment behind the gas station. You could see the door to her house from our bedroom window. One day she made the mistake of saying hi to Bill when she passed him in the alley. She was being nice to him. She wasn't ignoring him like everyone else, and that's all it took. Bill came in and told me that Jeanette said hi to him. Bill told me he was finally in love. He even called up his grandpa on the telephone and told him he was courting this girl. I sat on the bed beside the phone and listened to him talk to his 90-year-old grandfather. Hey, Pa, he said. Hey, Pa, how you doing? Grandpa couldn't even hear it all, so Bill started shouting at him louder. He said, hey, Pa, I'm courting this girl. I laughed to myself at his use of the word courting. Bill saw that I was laughing at him. He laughed too, but he kept right on talking. I said, courting, Bill? Are you serious? It's no wonder you're not getting any. And I stopped laughing because I wasn't much better off. I wasn't getting any either. Then Bill looked up at Jeanette's mother's last name in the phone book, asked him if he was seriously calling her after only saying hi to her. Bill didn't answer me. He just dialed the phone. He told me the whole world would be married one day. He waited. He said, hey, Jeanette, this is Bill. And then there was quiet, but he kept going. This is Bill. You know the guy with red hair? No, red hair. That's right. He was quiet. Oh, you said hi to me today. She still didn't know who Bill was. He still asked her, though. Well, I was wondering if you want to do something tomorrow. The voice on the other line was talking, and Bill said, yeah, with me. That's what I meant. You want to do something tomorrow. She told him she had something to do the next day. He said, well, okay, thanks. He panicked. He hung up. Then the next night, he picked up the phone again. He said, hey, Jeanette, this is Bill. There was quiet again. He kept going. He said, yeah, this is Bill. Yeah, the guy with red hair who called you yesterday. Then he asked her the question again. You want to do something tomorrow? She told him the same thing as the day before. He still didn't know what this meant. He didn't know this meant no. He said, well, what about the next day? It was quiet. Then Bill said, oh, that's okay. What about the day after that? She told him it was Valentine's Day. On Valentine's Day, he bought her flowers and put them on her door. Then he snuck away. Bill couldn't stop smiling when he got back. Ah, technology. Even Naked Joe wouldn't make him sad today. Naked Joe was our friend. Actually, he was just this guy who came over to eat our food and steal video games. He was an asshole. He told Bill that Jeanette wasn't what he thought. He told Bill that Jeanette was a party girl. He told Bill that Jeanette was the best kind of party girl. The type party girl that likes to party. Bill didn't listen to him, though. He put in his favorite movie, Braveheart, and let it play. Then he mouthed the word, freedom. He sat in his beard and we drank beer. He sat in his bed and we drank beer. And he told me about Scotland. He told me about how he dreamed of going to those mountains, how the mountains of Scotland look just like the mountains at home. Then Bill laughed. He said, they are not going from us. He said, love is a ghost, and so are the people we love. He said, this is why the whole world should marry one another, that our days should be like a wedding. He said that it is not the wanting of love that was wrong, but the denying of it. But oftentimes we deny it without even knowing, even to ourselves. He said we will whisper a word one day. We will all be whispering, freedom. Freedom? What the fuck? Woo! Then the next morning, Lee came over to the room, woke Bill up. He said, Lee, Bill, get on up and look out the window. It's Jeanette. I got up, looked out the window, and I saw what was happening. It wasn't good. It was Naked Joe. I told Lee, no, let him sleep. Don't tell him. Lee kept shaking Bill awake. Bill got up, though, and went over and looked out the window down towards Jeanette's apartment. And what did he see? The Naked Joe giving Jeanette a kiss and leaving her apartment. She was reaching in Joe's sweatpants and rubbing around, and they were laughing. He spent the night with her. Bill just sat there out the window for what seemed like the longest time, not saying anything. Where were Bill's flowers now? The ones he'd left on her door. It was as if he was seeing our families from the past cross those lonely oceans, live in mountains, and be together. And as they crossed the ocean, it wasn't the word freedom they were whispering. There was only one word they were whispering now, a word we will all whisper one day too. Shit. Tonight you have not attended the reading. Tonight you have attended the wedding. You have attended your wedding to the world. So let us marry one another. You are my dashing husbands. I am always your beautiful bride. Let us marry one another. Let us marry one another. Entreat me not to leave thee. I just hold it. I think your figure's too big. Entreat me not to leave thee. For whither thou goest, I will go. Whither thou lodgest, I will lodge. Your people be my people. And where thou diest, I will die. Death does not part, only lack of love. But love is a destroyer. Let us forget that tonight. Let us be married. But first we need a wedding song. Not that one. This one. Shh. I wonder by my troth what thou and I did until we loved, or we even weaned till then, or sucked on the country pleasures childishly, or slept in the seven sleepers' den. 'Twas true. But whatever beauty pleasures be, whatever beauty I did see, or had, or wanted, or lost, was but a dream of thee. So the good marred our waking souls, we cannot look back on one another out of fear, because love, love, loves no control. It makes this little room and everywhere, doesn't it feel like it? So let the sea discoverers go, to the new lands be gone. Let the map makers make a map of this new world, and thou a world, and I a world. All of us a world, married, one. We need one another's love like children. Even the worst of us wish we were children again. Perhaps the worst of us, most of all. Tonight, we are the handsome husbands. We are the beautiful brides, Andrew. Thank you for coming. Oh, no, let's stop. Let's do this. One last thing. It's a sentimental song for sentimental people. This room's a time machine. You believe me? It's a lie. But we'll pretend for a second. This room's a time machine. Walls have passed. That door, Mr. Pink stands the future. And the beautiful young faces, and beautiful young bodies, and your luscious hair. It's the present. The present. Enjoy it while it lasts. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.